Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The city just made it sweet, people diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette and the yellow.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. To the air, Dart. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw now, Dart. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Dart from the gun on third down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. With it is Jackson. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. looking to put a drive together.
Set, ready, hut, hut.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Ready?
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You look at the Steeler defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's got room. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Red, 30, hut.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now Lance wants to change him up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Here we go, set. Black 4.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Over the middle, that's Stefanon, his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Lance looking to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
50, green. Set.
Throwing now is Lance. That is caught. Well, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Let's go now. 10 black. 22 needle. Ready.
Robinson is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Davis running right. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go again with Davis. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Dart going to look to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
19 Tiger.
Throwing his Dart. Wilson's got it complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Play fake, and here's Dart. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing his Dart. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he'll get it down this time to 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To the air once more is Dart. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go. Here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Here's Dart. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Reload. Let's go.
Up the middle to Davis. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking to throw, Dart. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score 14. Steelers 7. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Adoree Jackson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the double.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
10 yards on
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Okay, ready?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get up near the 45, a spot at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Browns at 5-8, 3 games under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not, that's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Shotgun now for Lance. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead. And the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Working out of the gun is Dart. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Dart. Looking deep here for Dobbs. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set, ready.
The Lance going to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go. Set.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Go now. 33, yellow.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Ready?
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Trey Lance as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Set, hut. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Back to Robinson now on first down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Ready. Red 36. Mega. Ready.
On play action, Lance. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Black 95. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Hand off to Warren. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. I don't know that you got a wealth of options here now. 3rd down from your 2.
The question is, how much confidence do you actually have in various aspects of your team? in your defense in case things go wrong, in your quarterback to take care of the football, your offensive line to protect it. If you're feeling pretty confident about all of those things, you might take a shot right here.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Let's go. 33, yellow, 5.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Lance. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Romeo Doubs, 29 yards. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
52 Blues.
Here's Lance. Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Lance going back to the air after the pick six. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And now an audible here into something else.
Drill green. Needle blue. Set hut.
Here's Lance to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. 50, green. Ready.
Now Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Got it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43.
Lance looking to throw it. Right back to Njoku. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Lance wants to change him up.
52 blaster. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Black, 95. Fight.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down.
At the 34-yard
Come on,
line.
38. Set, room, check. Hut, hut.
Back to the ground with Robinson. Taken down at the 30.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Lance with a tap forward on a jet sweep. They'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
31. Steelers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play action. Now Dart. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Desperate coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
2nd and 10.
Set. Panthers 60 by 6. Go.
Throwing. Dart. The RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
On 4th down, here's Dart. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
19 yards. First down, Steelers.
Cut 19. Set. Go. Ready.
Throwing his Dart.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They go play action with Dart.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here's Dart.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
33, yellow. Set.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd and 6.
Down. Red, 38. Watch out.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Ready.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
45, white.
You ready to spin? You ready to spin?
Hut.
Now a give right side. Monk. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A rough go there on third down. A loss of 4. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready. 52 blue. Hut.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Yellow, 20.
Up the middle they go. Monk. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Clock, 10. Slice, 97. Black Ultra. Ready? Go.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Set, hut. 60, hut.
Throwing now is Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, Dart. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
18 Cardinal.
Dart to throw on 4th down. Pass complete. It's likely. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Steelers.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Cleveland, their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6-8 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on